Did the Phoenicians and Israelites share a secret past? Today, we're diving into the ancient connection between Phoenicia and Israel, two civilizations that have fascinated historians for centuries. The settlers of the Iberian Peninsula were often referred to as Phoenicians, but interestingly the Romans called them Hiberis, or Hebrews. This raises an intriguing question. If these settlers were indeed Phoenicians, why did the Romans name the region Hiberia, the land of the Hebrews? First, let's set the stage with the Phoenicians. Originating from the coastal region of modern-day Lebanon, the Phoenicians were master seafarers and traders. Their bustling ports in Tyre and Sidon were renowned for their vibrant trade networks reaching as far as the Iberian Peninsula. The Phoenicians are often credited with spreading their alphabet, which influenced many other writing systems, including Greek and Latin. Now let's talk about the Israelites. Centered in the land of Canaan, which includes modern-day Israel and Palestine, the Israelites were known for their unique monotheistic religion and their significant cultural contributions. The ancient city of Jerusalem stands as a testament to their enduring legacy. Despite these distinctions, there were notable overlaps between the two civilizations. Both cultures shared similarities in language, as Phoenician and ancient Hebrew were closely related Semitic languages. Additionally, both civilizations engaged in extensive trade and cultural exchange throughout the Mediterranean. So, could it be that the travelers commonly referred to as Phoenicians were actually Israelites? Some historians speculate that the lines between these groups were more blurred than we once thought. The term Phoenician itself might have been more of a catch-all label used by ancient writers to describe various seafaring peoples of the region. The economic and religious connections between Phoenicia and Israel are evident. The exchange of goods, ideas, and religious practices between these two regions created a rich tapestry of cultural interaction. For instance, the influence of Phoenician trade can be seen in the architectural and artistic styles of ancient Israel. Moreover, the Phoenician god Melkart had parallels with the Israelite god Yahweh, suggesting a shared religious heritage that further blurs the lines between the two civilizations. As we uncover these ancient connections, one thing becomes clear. The history of the Mediterranean is a complex and captivating narrative of trade, conquest, language, and coexistence. The ties between Phoenicia and Israel offer a glimpse into a bygone era that continues to influence the modern world. Whether you're a history enthusiast, an archaeology buff, or simply curious about the foundations of modern society, the story of Phoenicia and Israel is sure to captivate and inspire. So join me on this journey through time, and let's unravel the threads of history together. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating historical explorations. See you next time.
The Iberian Peninsula, home to modern-day Spain and Portugal, holds a historical puzzle. It was once known as Hiberia. This Roman name means land of the Hebrews. The Phoenicians settled Iberia. Romans called them Hiberis, Hebrews. Were the Phoenicians actually Israelites? The answer may lie in their ancient ties. Unraveling this mystery requires examining their cultural exchanges and archaeological evidence. Phoenicia and Israel shared a complex relationship. Located along the eastern Mediterranean, they were neighbours with intertwined histories. Both cultures engaged in vibrant trade networks. The Phoenicians controlled sea routes across the Mediterranean. Cities like Tyre and Sidon were bustling hubs of commerce. Israelite merchants were also active players. This economic exchange fostered cultural exchange. Goods, ideas and religious practices flowed between the two regions. The Phoenician alphabet influenced the Hebrew script, demonstrating their profound influence on each other. Religious practices reveal intriguing overlaps. Both cultures shared similar deities and rituals, suggesting a shared religious heritage. This syncretism complicates the narrative of separate identities. The lines blur, prompting us to reconsider rigid boundaries. Cultural and economic exchanges were significant. These interactions likely led to blending traditions and identities. Unraveling this historical tapestry requires a closer look at the evidence left behind. Archaeological discoveries reveal deep connections between Phoenicia and Israel. Recent finds highlight their interactions. The Jerusalem pendant found in Ophel showcases Phoenician craftsmanship. This gold and silver artifact dates back to the First Temple period. It suggests a Phoenician presence in Jerusalem. A purple dye factory in Israel highlights another link. This dye was a Phoenician specialty. Its presence points to shared trade connections. Beneath the waves lies compelling evidence. A 3,300-year-old shipwreck off Israel's coast. It carried Canaanite amphorae, indicating robust trade. These artifacts strengthen the case for a shared heritage. They paint a picture of interconnectedness and shared identity. Section 4. A Mediterranean Tapestry, Geographical Context. Understanding the geographical context is crucial to unraveling the Phoenician-Israelite connection. Phoenicia occupied a narrow coastal strip in present-day Lebanon. Its location granted them access to the Mediterranean Sea, fueling their rise as a maritime power. To their south lay Israel, a land bridge connecting Egypt and Mesopotamia. This strategic location placed Israel at the crossroads of ancient empires. Both regions were strategically important, attracting the attention of powerful neighbours. The Iberian Peninsula, located in the western Mediterranean, became a prime destination for Phoenician expansion. Their settlements dotted the coastline, bringing their culture and influence to the region. The geographical proximity of Phoenicia and Israel facilitated constant interaction. Trade routes crisscrossed their territories, fostering economic and cultural exchange. People, goods and ideas flowed freely, blurring the lines between these ancient cultures. The Iberian Peninsula, though geographically distant, became intricately linked to this eastern Mediterranean network. This geographical tapestry, woven with threads of trade, migration and cultural exchange, is essential to understanding the complex relationship between Phoenicia, Israel and the Iberian Peninsula. It provides a backdrop for the historical puzzle we're trying to solve. Section 5. Rewriting History, Implications and Future Research. The evidence presented challenges our traditional understanding of ancient Mediterranean history. The clear distinction between Phoenicians and Israelites, once a cornerstone of historical narratives, requires re-evaluation. The archaeological discoveries, coupled with cultural and economic links, suggest a much more fluid and intertwined relationship. Could it be that the Phoenicians who settled Iberia were in fact Israelites? Or did they represent a cultural blend, a fusion of Phoenician and Israelite traditions? These questions remain open, requiring further investigation and scholarly debate. The implications of this paradigm shift are significant. It compels us to re-examine our assumptions about cultural identities in antiquity. Rather than viewing ancient societies as isolated entities, we must acknowledge the fluidity and interconnectedness of the ancient world. The Phoenician-Israelite connection is not merely a historical curiosity. It serves as a reminder that history is not static or easily categorized. It is a complex tapestry woven with diverse threads. Further research, particularly in the field of archaeology, is crucial to unraveling this historical puzzle fully. As we delve deeper into the sands of time, we may discover that the ancient world was far more interconnected than we ever imagined.
Join me as I dive deep into history and try to uncover the ancient connection between Phoenicia and Israel. Phoenicia and Israel are two ancient civilizations that have garnered significant attention from historians and archaeologists alike, owing to their profound impact on the development of human culture. Geographically, they were nestled in close proximity, with Phoenicia situated along the eastern Mediterranean coast, and Israel lying just south of it. This strategic positioning facilitated extensive interactions between the two, which would eventually leave an indelible mark on the course of history. The historical significance of these civilizations cannot be overstated, as they played pivotal roles in shaping the cultural, economic, and political landscapes of the ancient world. The relationship between Phoenicia and Israel has often been misconstrued, with many assuming that their interactions were limited to mere trade and cultural exchange. However, a closer examination of historical records reveals a far more complex and multifaceted dynamic at play. Understanding the true nature of their connection is essential, as it sheds light on the intricacies of ancient international relations and the ways in which different civilizations influenced one another. Misconceptions about the Phoenician-Israeli relationship often stem from a lack of knowledge about the historical context in which they interacted. For instance, many are unaware that Phoenicia and Israel shared a common border, which led to frequent exchanges between the two. This geographical proximity had a profound impact on the development of their cultures, as they borrowed and adapted various customs, practices, and ideas from one another. The notion that Phoenicia and Israel were two distinct, unrelated entities is a simplistic one, as it fails to account for the numerous historical accounts that highlight their interconnectedness. In reality, the two civilizations were deeply intertwined, with each playing a significant role in shaping the other's destiny. Phoenicia's extensive trade networks, for example, had a profound impact on Israel's economic development, as they facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices. This, in turn, contributed to the growth of Israel as a major player in the ancient Near East. Furthermore, the cultural exchange between Phoenicia and Israel was a two-way street, with each civilization borrowing and adapting elements from the other. As we delve deeper into the relationship between Phoenicia and Israel, it becomes clear that their connection was far more profound than initially meets the eye. The shared history of these two civilizations is replete with examples of cooperation, mutual influence, and, at times, conflict. By examining the historical record, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complex dynamics that govern their interactions and the ways in which they impacted one another. This, in turn, can provide valuable insights into the nature of ancient international relations and the ways in which different civilizations interacted and influenced one another. The connection between Phoenicia and Israel is a testament to the enduring power of cultural exchange and the profound impact that different civilizations can have on one another. The cultural, economic, and political connections between Phoenicia and Israel are a fascinating topic of study, as they reveal the intricate web of relationships that existed between these two ancient civilizations. One of the most significant areas of connection was trade, as Phoenicia's extensive networks facilitated the exchange of goods such as purple dye, glass, and metals. Israel, with its strategic location, played a crucial role in this trade, serving as a conduit for the exchange of goods between Phoenicia and other civilizations in the ancient Near East. This economic interdependence had a profound impact on the cultural development of both civilizations, as they borrowed and adapted various customs, practices, and ideas from one another. The language spoken by the Phoenicians and Israelites is another area where we see significant overlap. The Phoenician alphabet, for example, was adopted by the Israelites, who modified it to create their own distinct script. This shared linguistic heritage is a testament to the close cultural ties that existed between the two civilizations, as they frequently interacted and exchanged ideas. The Phoenicians also had a significant impact on Israel's religious development, as they introduced various deities and cultic practices that were eventually incorporated into the Israelite pantheon. This syncretism is evident in the biblical account of the Israelites' interactions with the Phoenicians, where we see numerous examples of cultural and religious exchange. The economic connections between Phoenicia and Israel were also deeply intertwined, as they engaged in extensive trade and cultural exchange. The Phoenicians, with their advanced maritime capabilities, played a significant role in the development of Israel's economy, as they facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas across the Mediterranean. This, in turn, contributed to the growth of Israel as a major player in the ancient Near East, as they became an important hub for trade and cultural exchange. The Israelites, on the other hand, provided the Phoenicians with access to valuable resources such as copper, iron, and timber, which were essential for their own economic development. As we explore the historical record, we find numerous examples of significant archaeological discoveries that underscore the deep ties between Phoenicia and Israel. One such discovery is the unearthed city of Carthage, which was founded by Phoenician colonizers in the 9th century BCE. The excavation of this site has provided valuable insights into the cultural and economic connections between Phoenicia and Israel, as we see evidence of extensive trade and cultural exchange between the two civilizations. The discovery of Phoenician artifacts in Israel, such as pottery and other material goods, further underscores the close ties that existed between these two ancient civilizations. The discovery of the ancient city of Byblos, located in modern-day Lebanon, is another significant find that highlights the connection between Phoenicia and Israel. This city, which was an important center of Phoenician culture and trade, has yielded numerous artifacts that attest to the close ties between the two civilizations. The excavation of Byblos has uncovered evidence of extensive trade and cultural exchange between Phoenicia and Israel, including the presence of Israelite artifacts and inscriptions. This discovery has provided valuable insights into the nature of their relationship, as we see evidence of cooperation, mutual influence, and, at times, conflict. The significance of the connection between Phoenicia and Israel cannot be overstated, as it has far-reaching implications for our understanding of ancient history. The discovery of the ancient city of Sidon, located in modern-day Lebanon, is another example of the deep ties that existed between these two civilizations. This city, which was an important center of Phoenician culture and trade, has yielded numerous artifacts that attest to the close ties between Phoenicia and Israel. The excavation of Sidon has uncovered evidence of extensive trade and cultural exchange between the two civilizations, including the presence of Israelite artifacts and inscriptions. The relationship between Phoenicia and Israel is a complex and multifaceted one, with numerous examples of cultural, economic, and political connections. As we explore the historical record, we find that their connection was not limited to trade and cultural exchange, but also extended to the realm of politics and diplomacy. The Phoenicians, with their advanced maritime capabilities, played a significant role in shaping the geopolitical landscape of the ancient Near East, and their interactions with Israel were a crucial aspect of this. The Israelites, on the other hand, provided the Phoenicians with access to valuable resources and strategic locations, which were essential for their own economic and political development. In conclusion, the connection between Phoenicia and Israel is a rich and complex one, with numerous examples of cultural, economic, and political exchange. As we have seen, their relationship was not limited to trade and cultural exchange, but also extended to the realm of politics and diplomacy. The historical significance of this connection cannot be overstated, as it has far-reaching implications for our understanding of ancient history and the development of human culture. The intertwined histories of Phoenicia and Israel have had a profound impact on the course of human events, shaping the cultural, economic, and political landscapes of the ancient world and beyond. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the connection between Phoenicia and Israel, so be sure to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on ancient history, and I'll catch you all in the next video.